nothing quite like being excited for a game that just looks so damn good in the trailers, only for it to look absolutely nothing like that when you actually play it. Starkiller presents 5 games that got downgraded. This list has nothing to do with quality of gameplay. Some of these games are very good, some really aren't. Here we're looking at the worst graphical downgrades. Rainbow Six Siege. Early gameplay for Rainbow Six Siege showed the game running flawlessly with incredible attention to detail and seemingly fully destructible environments. The E3 trailer made the game look like it was pushing the new consoles to their very limit, but what we got was one of the most visually unimpressive games in recent memory, with graphics looking like they belonged in 2009. Aliens Colonial Marines. Early trailers for this game made it look like one of the most impressive games we'd ever seen, not to mention several gameplay videos showing the game in action running flawlessly and looking like it wasn't one of the worst games ever made. Quite the opposite actually, but that's for another video. Colonial Marines is one of gaming's biggest bait and switches, and the graphics were definitely not spared. No Man's Sky. This game was hyped beyond imagination, and while the other aspects of this game's overhype will be touched on in another video, one thing we can say for sure is that the graphics in the actual game have received a considerable downgrade when compared to the E3 2014 footage. Now a lot of this can be chalked up to the random generation of the environments, but after playing the game for over 40 hours, I have yet to see a planet look half as good as any of the trailers. Watchdogs. This is by far the most publicized case of a game getting downgraded. The game was revealed in 2012 before the PS4 and Xbox One were even announced. The E3 2012 showing of the game had it seemingly running on PS3 or Xbox 360 and looking absolutely flawless. So when the new consoles were announced, we assumed that it would look even better on those consoles, not worse. Far worse at that. Dark Souls 2. When Dark Souls 2 was shown off at E3 2013, it looked pretty much just as good as Bloodborne and Dark Souls 3 do on PS4 currently, only this was 1 year before any of those games were even talked about, and 1 year before the new systems. It was supposed to look just this good on PS3 and Xbox 360. Needless to say, everything from the textures to the lighting suffered greatly from this downgrade. Not to mention the PS4 version of it still not looking any better, just to add insult to injury. Did we forget any games you thought got a terrible graphical downgrade? Leave a comment below, and leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you enjoyed the video. It really does help a lot.